Zach, what are you doing?
You know those, when you finish a project and then you drive it and you realize, oh, I gotta do this now.
Sure, that's the whole reason of a test drive.
When I drive, if I go over like a bump, I would hear a funny sound, alright? And this is on the Pontiac, the Vulture.
Right.
I'm like, what is this sound?
I don't really know what it is. Stupid X-frame garbage.
Yeah, I looked underneath and there was a line on the drive shaft, because the drive shaft hit the top of the frame.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it wasn't a lot, just a little scuff.
Scuff on the painted area, or did it grind everything off?
No, I didn't grind anything off. It just kind of took the paint off.
You can't leave it like that though.
So I'm gonna be making a snubber because almost like every drag car out there has a snubber on there. Mostly Mopars.
A lot of Mopars, they used to use them for force onto the rear tires because the body would hit it. It's like a limiter.
And then you would dig into the back wheel.
Right, it's like a limiter that the body only has so much travel onto the rear axle, so it doesn't do a lot. Some of those street machines, flared quarters with the big slicks, they used to put them anyway.
I know.
It was all the same stuff.
So, not to mention, my car is X-frame, so that does not help at all.
No,
you know what I mean?
at all.
The X-frame car squat like crazy. All right, and my car squats. This is gonna help it big time. So I'm basically adding extensions on the rear axle to make it hit that rubber snubber. Well, here's my drawing. All right, so the rear axle would be here. All right, this piece is gonna be where it hits the actual rubbers. Those are all my measurements and stuff like that. I'll start cutting this. I'll show you what's involved.
You're a good drawer. You are.
Well, like Pops is a good drawer because I couldn't draw. I like dependent on it.
My dreams were always that I wanted to have my own speed shop, hot rodding, vintage classic cars ever since I was not even born yet.
Here's what I'm gonna do. So what I'm actually gonna be doing is a little different than the drawing I showed you. If you look right here, there is a line going this way, and there's a line going this way. You probably can't see it, all right? But this whole flat piece is gonna have a little bit of a wall. Alright, so this is the piece I just cut. It looks like it's a regular flat piece, but it's got walls on each side. See that? So now, we're gonna go give it like a little bit of a U-bend to it. So now, I'm gonna measure out the piece that gets welded on top onto the arch. This is the stud I'm going to be using. A nice, thick, heavy-duty stud. And we got to make this fit into that hole. Here's what we're going to do. Okay? Alright, so I got this line here that this is where it has to be cut. And let me tell you, I love these studs. I got a whole shelf of them of all different sizes. You know that? I use these things like crazy, and I love them. Okay, this piece that I just cut now is really thick. And this is the part that's actually gonna hit up against the piece of rubber. Pops!
What are you doing?
I gotta drill some holes. Can you do me a favor? Can you go weld up the other pieces for me? The top with the stud and the nut?
I can't. I don't have gloves. They don't fit those things. I look like I'm all scotch-shot. You know what I mean? With the hands.
Say no more. Check this out.
Where you going? What is that?
Gloves.
They sent me gloves?
Yes.
Oh man, let me see this
Let's
thing.
see if they
Open them
fit.
up. Do they fit?
I'm sure.
Oh wow, I got all different kinds. You got
Check
one
it out.
kind. Look at
These
this.
actually are for TIG welding.
Wow, there's a lot in here.
There's a lot.
I only have 2 hands. Okay?
Yeah, wait, let me measure your brain.
You need a lot smaller measuring utensil than that.
I know. Do we have it?
Go get the caliper. That can measure small sizes.
I did that on Leroy here.
And it better be digital because I can't read tape measure. All right, so you're gonna go drill.
I'm gonna go drill these out.
Like, you're stupid because you don't have fancy equipment. Fancy equipment can't even help me like this. Look at this. Look at that. See? Gotta ground it? No problem. All right. I'll be done with this with 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Here we go. All right, see? Even after welding, sometimes it distorts and the stud doesn't turn no more sometimes. Yeah. The nut gets oval, stuff like that. You gotta be careful, you know? Beautiful.
Good.
My hair's all messed up.
It took too long. How to sit down?
Well, now I sit down and you can go put it all together.
Exactly. Holding the bolts.
There it is. What do you got, Giuseppe?
Finish them up.
Ooh, that's what they're gonna look like?
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying that the rubber snubber that's bolted to the car, you're saying
is gonna
the
hit
limit,
on
the
top of
limiter.
here.
And this is adjustable, so you can put it any which way you
depending on how
want.
high or how low you need it.
And you got a jam nut.
You got a jam nut under here, see? So let's say
What do
you
you
need
think,
it
Lee?
this high.
You think it's good? Yeah?
Good.
How you looking, Giuseppe?
Good. Can you help me up?
I'm getting old. Well, there you go.
Alright, so when I just tightened the jam nut for the adjustment.
And you still have room to go lower if you want it, because you might have to. This is your rubber snubber itself. Right. This is the piece you made that bolts in.
Right.
This is going to bump here. You can go lower if you need to.
If I want, right.
Because the whole problem here is that the drive shaft hits a little bit of that stupid X-frame idea that they had. Right now, that's the distance you have. And as you drive, you know what I'm saying. When you nail the gas, that's going to give it its limit.
When I'm at the track and I go take off really hard, it'll hit that. And it'll prevent it from really sagging. Because X-frame cars are known for sagging.
Not sagging.
Squatting. I'll call it squatting.
You still got, I think, on the between the frame and the drive shaft, you still have like 3/4 of an inch. If you want to get a little more, then just screw those in. That's all.
Oh.
But in the meantime,
Can you help? No.
taking over the world. What you mad? You can get up now. You can get up, huh? Help me up. Help me up. Goodbye.
No. I want you to do a good one, please.
It was perfect.
My dreams were always that I wanted to have my own speed shop, hot rodding, vintage classic cars ever since I was not even born yet.